around a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collectible. Famous, oh so famous, number one desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one in, yeah, that's how I roll. I got changes.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a massive clean with me, and I also do some decluttering, so if any of that sounds exciting, please stick around. If you're new, I would absolutely love if you subscribed. I am going to be doing a lot of cleaning and decluttering videos in the future, so you don't want to miss any of those. The first thing that I typically like to do is I like to open up the windows and the blinds, at least if the weather is decent. So I'm going to take you guys on a walkthrough on my super duper messy house. For those of you that don't know, I am an operating room nurse, so I work outside of the home, and even recently, now I am working every other day and homeschooling my kids every other day because of school. So as you can imagine, my house got super behind. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know that I like to film these videos when it's real messy, real life, relatable messiness for you guys. Typically, I don't like to let my kids sit on tablets, but when you're home alone with your kids and you need to get a bunch of cleaning done, there is no limit. The limit does not exist on tablet time. So there's all of my laundry that I have been avoiding. I'm telling you guys, I was so behind in my cleaning before filming this. I think that makes the best cleaning videos because I'm not cleaning a super clean house. It's a lived-in house. We've been keeping up on washing our laundry, but we're terrible at putting it away, so it's all kind of stacked up in my bedroom along with my very sad dead plant. But this is kind of what my bedroom looked like. I'm getting a little better at my wardrobe, but I still have quite a bit of stuff on the floor. So I'm just starting off by washing my girls' bedding. This is the laundry detergent that we use. It's a natural detergent. I will link it in the description for those of you that might be curious in trying it. Not sponsored, just we've been using this for a really long time and we love it. And you know, of course, I need to light a candle. For those of you that are curious, and I see your DMs, I see all of you guys asking me, I have not yet launched the candles. This is a flannel scent that I was testing. I promise you guys, I will make a huge video letting you guys know as soon as my website is launched. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is I bought these containers. I think they're the Better Home and Gardens from Walmart. I got these for chips and cereals and things like that. I've seen some like OXO sets that I am still considering buying. I just wanted to get a couple to see how I liked them. Stuff stacks up so easily on top of my fridge. We don't have a pantry, so we really struggle with storing food. So it's like in some cupboards and on top of the counter. And let me know in the comments if you guys have the same problem. I talk to Charlie all the time and tell him our next house will have the biggest pantry that it's ever seen. We even have to keep some of our stuff in the basement on a shelving unit because we don't have any space. So the main cleaning product that I like to use is this Sal Suds, as seen in my left, which is technically my right hand. But I just add some water, put it in an old spray bottle, and this stuff cleans so well, and it is super natural. Love the stuff.
And I couldn't really make you stay, so what to do? I'm just staring at my walls and talking to myself now and then. I'll try to laugh, but I'll cry a bit as well. I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer.
I'm just emptying out my garbages and my recycling. They were getting really kind of grimy in the bottom, so I decided to take them outside and spray them off with some Sal Suds and kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then I just sprayed it off with my garden hose and it got it super clean. As you'll kind of notice in the first half of this video, my kitchen is a very cluttered space, so I really wanted to take some time and just kind of declutter this area behind the door. I have another area by the microwave that collects like papers and mail and pretty much anything. It's just like a catch-all area. It's like the bane of my existence. But I'm just kind of getting rid of any old jackets that we have on there that don't necessarily need to be back there. You can see my hammock kind of hanging, as well as our massive mask stash. We keep plastic bags that we get from Target or other stores, and we like to reuse them either in the garbage in our bathroom or just for everyday things, but they kind of get stacked up, so I was just taking them so I could recycle them. This is another kind of catch-all area. This is pretty new to our kitchen. It has really helped me decrease the clutter that's over kind of by the door. Like I said, for those of you that have watched my videos, you guys know my struggle with that area. So a few months ago, I got this black, I don't know if you want to call it a coat rack, an organizer. Either way, I got it from IKEA. I'm just kind of taking a few things off of it that can be donated. This I threw away. Wait for my face. Trying to do it without getting caught. But yeah, just kind of cleaning up this area. I really wanted to make this area more accessible for my kids so they can start kind of being a little bit better about putting their things up when they get home from school. I just kind of took my old school Dymo label maker and labeled the kids' names. Honestly, I wish I would have taped over them with a little bit of Scotch tape because they've already fallen off. So definitely going to try that and hope that it holds it on a little bit better. With it being summer transitioning into fall, we have so many shoes. I finally grabbed a little basket. You can kind of see it in the corner. I got that from IKEA a while ago as well. I got it for my plants, but my plant didn't fit in there. So it's worked really well for flip-flops. And then this is just a basket that's been sitting on top of my kitchen table forever, another catch-all area. So I'm just going through and decluttering that. Next, I'm just wiping off my IKEA chairs and this old table from Walmart. 10 out of 10 do not recommend buying a kitchen table from Walmart. If any of you know of like a white round kitchen table, please let me know in the comments. I saw one on IKEA's website, but it's like $700, and I just don't know if I can commit to that right now. But next up, I'm just gonna get some dishes done. As you can see, our dishes were so stacked up. We had like a taco night one night, so lots of dishes from that. It had been a while since I wiped off my cupboard, so I just took some time and wiped off the lower ones. I find that they get dirtier a lot faster. I don't know if they just get splashed on or what. So then I kind of started moving a few things around and trying to just declutter this area and get as few things over here as I could. Next, I was just kind of washing out my microwave and getting it nice and sparkly clean. I ended up just taking like a ramekin and putting some water in it and then microwaving that for about 30 seconds. I didn't put any vinegar in it or anything, just pretty much the water. Heated that up. I did it with vinegar once and it like made a bomb, so don't do that. Just use water. The warm water will kind of clean it off a little bit.
No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
A few years ago, I started vacuuming my floors instead of sweeping them. I don't know why. I honestly think I started it out of like pure laziness. Maybe it was when I was pregnant. I'm not sure. But let me know if you guys use a vacuum or if you guys sweep your floors.
Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
Next, I decided to mop my floors with, you guessed it, Sal Suds. I'll link my mop in the description if I can find it. It has a sponge on one side, and then on the other side it has kind of like a rough bristly brush, which can get the like more stuck on things. It can help get those off the floor. So I'll just kind of let those spots, I'll squeeze a little bit of water on there with the mop, and then I will let it soak a little bit, and then I'll scrub it up.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
My living room was kind of a hot mess. My daughter said that it looked like we were having a movie theater, so yeah, kind of crazy. Our kitchen is kind of awkward in the sense that it is kind of small for using it as a dining area, but our dining area in the other room is too small for a table. So I decided to kind of rearrange my table and see what would look best. I do this every once in a while. I actually really like how I ended up doing it. As you can see, I just keep trying something. But this is the way that I kind of ended up keeping it, and it's really worked out well for us. We can all fit at the table, and it just doesn't seem as cramped as when I had it the other way. I decided to take my wall decor down, and also I have a little schedule / corkboard to the left, as you can see. I want to redecorate it. I don't exactly know how yet, but I just wasn't loving it, so I just took it down instead. I ended up having to throw away my fiddle leaf fig tree, which I was so sad about because this was my favorite plant, but I accidentally killed it when I was trying to get rid of my fungus gnat problem, and it just didn't survive. So I just decided to swap the plant with a different one. Charlie and I painted this bookshelf. It was an oak color and it still needs another coat, but honestly, I know we're not going to get to it anytime soon, so I was kind of sick of looking at the painting stuff for it, so I just decided to kind of get rid of it. Here I'm just kind of pulling off any dead leaves on my plants, because plants need to be decluttered too. Charlie bought me this stool for my candle making studio, so I was kind of tired of looking at it, so I just put it in the studio till I get a chance to put it together.
When we started off, it sure was a different kind of love.
I do sometimes use Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products if I want the house to smell good. Delilah's really cute, but I usually just use this pretty sparingly and typically in the living room just to kind of make it smell a little fresh.
Morning dove, and you were the heart chasing me through the air.
To clean my windows, I just use a generic glass cleaner. I think it might even be from a dollar store, but I kind of decided to clean my mirrors, and I also ended up cleaning some of my windows as well. It's amazing how many things end up under the couch, am I right? Before I started cleaning, I made the girls some of their own chore lists so then they can just check off the items once they're done.
Walking on fire, trying not to bend my feet. I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean.
We live in an older house, so a lot of the times I have to end up vacuuming around the windowsills just because little bits break off and there's a lot of spider webs and dust. So every once in a while I really like to just give it a good vacuum, and since fall is right around the corner, I thought it would be a great time before they're closed up for the rest of the year. Underneath our coffee table is kind of another catch-all area. I typically will keep little activities for the kids as well as coloring books, books for myself, things like that. So every once in a while I will take some time, pull everything off, declutter it, and then just kind of wipe it down.
I'm terrified of losing you. Touching your body, but feeling like I'm all alone. You don't seem to want me, even though you told me so. And baby, I wonder if we should just go separate ways. We could start over. We could start over. Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. I'm terrified of losing you.
The area behind my TV tends to get so dusty, and the only way I've really found to be able to kind of manage it is by using my vacuum cleaner. It seems to work pretty well. Every once in a while I'll pull everything out and kind of wipe it down, but that's very tedious, and that was not about to happen on this day.
Trying not to let my feelings get to me. Sometimes I can't let them go. So now I got these voices. Now I got these voices in my head, baby. I can focus. Feels like I've been hypnotized. I'm terrified of losing you.
We have 2 black cats, and their cat hair gets everywhere. We will vacuum almost every day, and it will look like we never vacuum. Do you guys have pets, and do you struggle with this as well? Let me know. Now it's time to move into the bathroom, which honestly is one of my least favorite rooms. I took the cupboard doors off probably a few years ago at this point when I was in nursing school with the hopes of painting them, but honestly, after painting the built-in and doing a couple other projects, I know how long it's going to take and I just keep putting it off. I don't know why. I just need to get it done, but it's always kind of been one of those things where I have thought that it would be like a really great winter project, so maybe I'll do it this winter, but I'm really tired of looking at it with the cupboard doors off. But I really need to declutter it. I know I said this in my last cleaning video, but it just is what it is. Mom life happens. For all of my cleaning, I use either microfiber cloths or really old flour sack towels. The only exception is the toilet. Honestly, typically Charlie will clean the toilet because, I don't know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, hey, hun, this can be your thing, and he's totally okay with it. But this day, I just decided to do it myself. So, teamwork makes the dream work.
You all wanna be round a champion, a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collectible. Famous, also famous, number one desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, to fuck the world. This is me, I'm so royal.
After I was done cleaning the bathroom, I vacuumed it. I don't think I filmed myself, but I also mopped it a little bit later in the day.
A champion. This is me, I still on it. 'Cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved by a champion.
Laundry is my least favorite chore. Let me know what your least favorite chore is. If it's not laundry, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. But cleaning my kitchen and doing the laundry is probably my least favorite thing. I was kind of going through and throwing things away, getting things set aside to pack away, because like I said, we're transitioning from summer into fall, so the clothes situation is just out of control. I should mention that I donate most of my things. The only things that I will really throw away is clothes that are really stained that I know I can't get the stains out. I used to kind of save the extra clothes or the old clothes and use them for cleaning, but honestly I have so many cleaning rags just from saving other things that have been stained that I can't possibly keep all of it. But I do really try not to throw things in the garbage.
I am on my way to win you over. No way, yeah. Oh, you can hear my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over, and over, yeah. Champion, champion. This is me, I still on it. 'Cause you all wanna be loved.
Now that I finally have all the laundry set aside, I'm clearing out all of my candles that I've had in there for testing. Pretty much every room in my house has multiple candles just because I'm constantly testing candles and burning them, and my house pretty much always smells amazing.
A champion. All I wanna do is just say, you don't understand how I play. I am on my way to win you over. No way, yeah. Oh, you can read my voice in your head, and you wanna hear it again. So you play it over and over, and over, yeah. Cash out, had enough, stuck here in the rut, time to switch it.
Now it's time for the final walkthrough. I was really happy with how it turned out. I got so much stuff decluttered. It's not perfect. I still have a few areas that need a little bit of improvement. I did still have some dishes left over, so I ended up wiping out the sink later in the day. But like I said, it looks so much better, and I am so happy with how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and if you made it to the end, you're awesome. Let me know if you made it to the end of the video, because you guys are the real MVP. I hope you guys enjoy this cleaning video. I love making cleaning videos. I mean, I clean a lot because that's just what us moms do. So let me know if you guys want me to keep making these, and I will continue to do so. I am going to be having a decluttering series coming up on my channel. I just have to kind of time when I can do it, because as you guys know, decluttering is so time consuming. But thank you guys so much. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.